Tonight on SPTV News, we bring you the second annual energy reduction competition and a UWSP alum martial arts fighter and updates on the Baltimore ride. All this and more coming up on SPTV News.
From the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, this is your SPTV News with Marty Kaufman.
This past Saturday, the energy reduction competition at UWSP came to an end. This competition was meant to draw attention to how much energy students and staff are using on a daily basis. Dave Barbier, UWSP Sustainability Coordinator, explained how the competition changed from the previous year.
The competition is campus-wide, which is different than last year. Last year it was mainly focused on the residential buildings, and so and we had pretty good success with it last year, and so this year we're upgraded it essentially to all of the campus since we had sort of worked out the bugs a little bit and figured out what we needed to do.
There were 3 levels of competition. In one level, UWSP was competing against other universities like UW Green Bay, Milwaukee, and Whitewater. The second level was between the academic buildings, and the third level was between the residential buildings. Even though the competition is over, you should still be cautious of how much energy you use. To learn more about environmentally friendly programs at UWSP, check out the sustainability website at www.uwsp.edu/sustainability. Stefan Freeman is not only a UWSP graduate, a working family man, but he's also one of the only martial arts fighters from Wisconsin to compete in the U.S. Open in a decade. SPTV's Emily Margison has the story.
Stefan Freeman began college at UWSP in 2009, where he became a decathlete on the university's track and field team. His love for sports led him to enroll in his first Taekwondo class, where he could expand on his knowledge of discipline. Freeman rapidly turned from a student to a black belt competitor.
You don't get things right the first time, or the second time, or the third time sometimes. You really have to work at it and be persistent and patient with yourself mostly, because it's you figuring out your body is the main focus of the martial art.
Freeman's coach expands that Taekwondo is not just a physical sport, but a mental one as well, that requires studying one's competitor to gain the upper hand.
If you don't have anything upstairs, you're not gonna be successful, and he's a smart guy, so it's fun to tell him one time and have it be so obvious that he's trying to make it work.
Freeman graduated from UWSP with a major in fine arts and continues to create art today.
He always talks about his art, but really he's the canvas that I'm drawing on right now, and it's kind of fun.
With the help of his coach, Freeman trained to compete in the 2014 U.S. Open, where he gained experience competing against professional athletes.
And my goal as a coach is never victories. I don't want him to win in matches. I don't want him to be focused on that. I want him to do the right things for the right reasons, because he will be rewarded for that with victories in time. It may not happen every time. The best fighter doesn't always win the match.
Stefan Freeman took first place at the AAU Wisconsin State Championship. Stefan emphasizes the need for fighters to have balance in their lives, and he makes sure to create time for his wife and also works a full-time job.
Just take care of your body, be smart about it, come in with an open mind, because a lot of people, I think, get into martial arts because they want the fighting aspect, and that's technically what I'm doing now, but when I originally got into it was because I was genuinely just interested in the martial art, and as an artist, I'm interested in all forms of art.
With the help from his family and his friends, Stefan Freeman is hoping to achieve his ultimate goal of competing in the 2020 Olympics. For SPTV News, this is Emily Margison.
Stefan is currently training for the 2015 National Championships, in which he hopes to place in the top 4. A former UWSP student and her husband opened a new Chinese restaurant in Rosholt. Jen Richardson reports.
Eric Omernick from UW Platteville and Diana Young, who briefly attended UW Stevens Point, recently opened a Chinese fusion restaurant in Rosholt. The couple talked about what inspired them to open this restaurant.
I have a farm north of here, so I'm kind of local blood in the area. And my wife here, she's always wanted to start a restaurant here in America.
One of the restaurant's very popular signature dishes is called General Yang's Chicken. It is made fresh from scratch weekly, and the spices in it give it a bit of a kick. Other dishes they have are authentic Chinese cuisine made in unique ways.
So when I cook something, I'm more like I'm sharing with people like the flavor I used to have in China.
They also offer some American food for those in the mood for fish fry, wings, cheese curds, and more. Although business is moving quite smoothly now, Eric and Diana found it somewhat challenging at the beginning. Winter was a slow season because of how small Rosholt is, and when they opened the restaurant, Eric did not know much about working in the food industry. The community of Rosholt and Stevens Point helped keep them in business despite their small challenges, and because of that, Diana and Eric wanted to incorporate a local focus in their restaurant.
In our restaurant here, we have a lot of awesome art from the Rosholt High School students that they've given us the art to hang up in here, and I'm amazed by some of it.
Also, for UWSP, they are giving 10% discounts off of bills exceeding $30. The Rosholt Rickshaw is open from Wednesday through Sunday. If you're interested in learning more, check out their Facebook page or call them. This has been Jen Richardson with SPTV.
April is considered the National Cancer Patrol Month, and Pantene Beautiful Lengths is on a mission to make wigs for those who are going through treatment. Central Wisconsin is already ahead in that challenge with the 5 women who have donated their hair to the cause. In national news, the Baltimore riots led to many businesses being looted and citizens in danger. CNN Joe Johns has more with the story.
Last night, West North and Smallwood in Baltimore, looting at the liquor store here. The beauty supply store completely trashed. On the other side of the street, 2 men from the neighborhood, one with a baseball bat, watching out for trouble. When the sun came up, many businesses on the same block were shuttered, leaving more than one mom on the street pushing a stroller with kids looking for a place to buy Pampers.
I'm trying to find some Pampers. I can't find no Pampers nowhere.
Did they tear up the store?
Yes, they looted everything. Yes, the stores are closed, our corner stores, no Pampers. I have to go to the county to shop. I mean, it's nothing open up here.
This is the reality of what happens when unrest hits neighborhoods. It's the moms and senior citizens who live there who suffer because the closest, most convenient store that catered to their needs went up in flames. And the question is, will that store come back, if ever?
I'm quite sure to come back, but no time soon. Not no time soon. This neighborhood is destroyed for a while, you know, and it's sad.
Thank you.
The hardware store on the corner was spared. It's been here 25 years.
A lot of businesses were affected out here, but they passed you by. Is that because you have a great relationship with them?
Correct. Well, they attempted to break the door, and the guys in the community stated that they stood here.
But the Asian-owned liquor store wasn't so lucky.
If young Johnny had a problem with Mr. Yang last year, this was his opportunity to let Mr. Yang know that he was very displeased with him.
Muhammad the barber told us his business wasn't touched either, but regardless of who owns these stores, if someone damaged them or looted them, it's a problem for the neighborhood as a whole.
We will keep you updated on more of the happenings in Baltimore. In international news this week, the people of India are gathering aid packages for those in need after the devastating earthquake in Nepal. CNN's Milica reports.
I'm at an Indian Air Force base in New Delhi where there are boxes and boxes of relief materials piled up waiting to be sent to Nepal. Right here, these boxes, they contain drinking water, and those boxes you can see right there behind me, I can see that they contain food. The boxes say they contain noodles. We are told that basic supplies over there are running very thin indeed. India is at the forefront of relief efforts to Nepal, having already sent tons of drinking water, food, blankets, tents, and medical supplies. Almost every flight that goes in brings evacuees out.
We went in the morning from here to Pokhara. Pokhara, as you know, is the epicenter of the earthquake. The runway is a very difficult runway over there. It is in a bowl, and it does not have a proper standard approach.
Captain Pushkar, a seasoned Air Force pilot, escorted senior citizens off the aircraft.
One lady came to me yesterday. She said the moment she saw smiling Indian faces ready to help them, all her stress and all her distraught was gone.
It's not what these pilots of the Indian Air Force get to do that often, but when they get a chance to help fellow citizens, when they get a chance to do some humanitarian work, they say it feels really satisfying. Milica, CNN, New Delhi.
New Delhi's Army base has already sent out lots of drinking water, good tents, blankets, and medical supplies to the victims of the earthquake. That's all the news we have for this week. Sports with Chris Watkins when we come back.
You're watching SPTV on Channel 983, your Stevens Point home for news, music, sports, and more.
Don't have a television? Don't worry. SPTV is available on demand at uwsp.edu/SPTV. Find your favorite shows on our website, plus links to all of our YouTube content. Stay up to date with SPTV news that includes information about campus and community happenings. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. We're SPTV-UWSP Television. SPTV. Let's make media together.
I'm Curtis Rowell, this is Adam Yurkovsky and Justin Pomplin. If you enjoy our Final Take show, make sure you tune in every week to stay up to date on Stevens Point sports. Remember, Pointers, anything sports.
Hey you! Are you creative? Do you like television? Would you like to make a show that appears on air? Then SPTV is the place for you. At SPTV, you can appear on air, learn how to shoot and edit video, write and produce your own show, and most importantly, gain skills and experiences that will last a lifetime. Want to join us at SPTV? Come check us out in the Communication Arts Center, rooms 121 and 130. We'd love to meet you. SPTV. Let's make media together.
My name is Lance Castor. I graduated from UW Stevens Point in 2014. I started at SPTV my junior year. I was looking for a fun experience that also provided me with a chance to learn something, and SPTV was the place to come. Right now, I'm employed at WFRV-TV, the CBS affiliate located in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I can handle it because of what I was able to learn here at SPTV. You can be as creative as you want here. The only limits are those that you put on yourself. Those limits will
And now, Chris Watkins in his second year with your SPTV Sports.
In sports this week, the 11th ranked Pointers baseball team swept St. Scholastica on Sunday, recording its 19th consecutive 20-win season. Game 1 was an 11-7 win as Kyle McHugh went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, including a grand slam and 6 RBI. It was the 4th multi-home run game for McHugh in his career. Mark Kowalski got the win on the mound for his 3rd win of the year. Game 2 was a 13-0 shutout for UWSP with a 5-run first inning to lead the way. On the other side of the diamond, the UWSP softball team split a doubleheader with UW-Platteville. In Game 1, the Pointers lost 5-4 as Platteville, down 4-2, scored 3 runs, including a 2-run walk-off homer to win the game. Game 2 ended better for the Pointers with a 7-4 victory. Down 4-2, UWSP scored 5 runs in the 3rd and 4th innings to come from behind and win. Paige Allen was one of the 3 Pointers to have 2 hits and scored twice. In track and field, junior Katie Flynn continues her record-breaking season as she posted the 2nd-best hammer throw in the nation this season and broke the school record with a distance of 57.13 meters at the St. Norbert Private College Championships. Flynn also won the discus, while Shannon Burke won in pole vault for a 3rd time this season, and Tiara Rose was 1st in the triple jump. Finally, tomorrow is the first round of the NFL Draft, which takes place in Chicago this weekend. Round 1 is on Thursday night, with rounds 2 and 3 on Friday, and rounds 4 through 7 on Saturday. Quarterbacks famous Jameis Winston and Marcus Super Mariota are rumored as the first 2 picks. With many rumors of teams possibly trading up to draft Mariota, we shall see what happens. The Green Bay Packers have the 30th pick in the draft and have big needs at the cornerback and linebacker positions. That's all we have for sports. Erica Larson with your entertainment news when we return.
My name is Jackie Lang. I graduated from UW Stevens Point in 2013. I started off coming to general members meetings, showing up for the shows. From the first show that I was a part of, I just absolutely loved it. Now that I've graduated, I currently work at WFRV TV, which is Channel 5, the CBS affiliate in Green Bay. I also freelance for Lashbro Visual Communications. All of my experience, all of my knowledge came from SPTV, and I will forever be grateful to this organization for that.
Don't have a television? Don't worry. SPTV is available on demand at uwsp.edu/SPTV. Find your favorite shows on our website, plus links to all of our YouTube content. Stay up to date with SPTV news that includes information about campus and community happenings. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, we're SPTV-UWSP Television. SPTV. Let's make media together.
Want to get your game on? Stay up to date on all things video games with SPTV's newest show, Good Game. Join us as we keep you informed on the biggest events in video game news, discuss our opinions on important video game topics, and give you reviews of the games you may or may not want to play. From Mario Brothers to Halo, we've got you covered. Good game, everybody.
Serving a campus of 9,600 strong, we are the home of UWSP Television. We are SPTV. You can find us on Charter Channel 983, online, or on any of our social media sites.
And now, Erica Larson in her third year with your SPTV Entertainment.
Bruce Jenner, Olympic gold medalist, spoke openly with the press about his gender identity on April 25th.
For all intents and purposes, I am a woman. People look at me differently. They see you as this macho male, but my heart and my soul and everything that I do in life, it is part of me. That female side is part of me. That's who I am.
Jenner is still on the fence about whether or not he will pursue sex change surgery. The Kardashian and Jenner families have been supportive of this dramatic change. Jenner hopes being vocal about his identity will inspire others in the transgender community. Last weekend in the White House, President Obama made the 95th Correspondents Dinner quite memorable with his jokes.
After the midterm elections, my advisors asked me, Mr. President, do you have a bucket list? And I said, well, I have something that rhymes with bucket list. Take executive action on immigration? Bucket. New climate regulations? Bucket. It's the right thing to do. It is no wonder that people keep pointing out how the presidency has aged me. I look so old, John Boehner's already invited Netanyahu to speak at my funeral. He's not just a great vice president, he is a great friend. We've gotten so close in some places in Indiana, they won't serve us pizza anymore. And Donald Trump is here. Still.
It's nice to see that the president still has a good sense of humor despite all that's happened in his term. With an estimated $201 million in ticket sales last Wednesday, Avengers: Age of Ultron has dominated the box office. Some critics are saying that the sequel's even better than the first movie. The film will be playing at the Rogers Cinema on Church Street in Stevens Point, and other cinemas across the U.S. starting on Thursday, April 30th. Last Sunday, rapper Lil Wayne was traveling on the Atlanta freeway after a show when the bus was hit with bullets. The bus was driving down Interstate 285 when shots were fired. Witnesses say that shots were coming from two vehicles, one being a Corvette style and the other an SUV. There are no suspects from the shooting. Luckily, no one was hurt during this. That's all we have for entertainment news. Marty, when we come back.
All of the music's here on PMTV Late Night. Catch PMTV running all night long only on SPTV.
Let's have a party. Let's have a
Having trouble getting that first date? Ever wonder if soulmates are real? All your burning love questions can now be answered on SPTV's newest show, The Love Doctor. Join the Love Doctor herself, Michaela Hilgard, as she diagnoses UW Stevens Point's love problems. Whether it's an epidemic of shyness or a case of mixed signals, The Love Doctor is here with the cure.
That wraps up news this week and for the year at SPTV. We'd like to thank all of our viewers and everyone at SPTV for making this year memorable. Good luck to the seniors here at the studio who are heading off this May and the other seniors who are graduating. Don't forget to stay connected with our social media pages for all your Point news. Good night, Stevens Point, and have a fantastic summer.
Hi, I'm Laura Braun, the General Manager at SPTV. I'm a Stevens Point native and want to make sure that we're providing you with the best local coverage of all the news, sports, and entertainment as we possibly can. If you have any questions or comments about our organization, feel free to email us or stop by our offices. We're located in the Communication Arts Center at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point and can't wait to meet you, because today we can make media together. Got an itch to be on air? Join the SPTV news crew. Being an on and off air reporter will help you gain experience in interviewing, shooting and editing video, and reporting behind the anchor desk. Join SPTV News, pointing to you. These guys care about sports. The talk continues after the cameras stop rolling. Watch Final Take only right here on SPTV for anything Pointers, anything sports.
My name is Lance Castor. I graduated from UW Stevens Point in 2014. I started at SPTV my junior year. I was looking for a fun experience that also provided me with a chance to learn something, and SPTV was the place to come. Right now, I'm employed at WFRV-TV, the CBS affiliate located in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I can handle it because of what I was able to learn here at SPTV. You can be as creative as you want here. The only limits are those that you put on yourself. Those limits will
Stand by camera 1. Coming in on camera in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take camera 1.
SPTV News serves Stevens Point, the largest city in Portage County and home to 26,000 people. SPTV News covers campus, local, and national news, as well as local sports and entertainment.
Melissa Mitrovic will present you the latest in point news. Tune in to Charter Channel 983 or visit our YouTube channel. SPTV News, pointing to you.
Want to get your game on? Stay up to date on all things video games with SPTV's newest show, Good Game. Join us as we keep you informed on the biggest events in video game news, discuss our opinions on important video game topics, and give you reviews of the games you may or may not want to play. From Mario Brothers to Halo, we've got you covered. Good game, everybody.
Don't have a television? Don't worry. SPTV is available on demand at uwsp.edu/SPTV. Find your favorite shows on our website, plus links to all of our YouTube content. Stay up to date with SPTV news that includes information about campus and community happenings. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. We're SPTV-UWSP Television. SPTV. Let's make media together.
Serving a campus of 9,600 strong, we are the home of UWSP Television. We are SPTV. You can find us on Charter Channel 983, online, or on any of our social media sites.
Hey you! Are you creative? Do you like television? Would you like to make a show that appears on air? Then SPTV is the place for you. At SPTV, you can appear on air, learn how to shoot and edit video, write and produce your own show, and most importantly, gain skills and experiences that will last a lifetime. Want to join us at SPTV? Come check us out in the Communication Arts Center, rooms 121 and 130. We'd love to meet you. SPTV. Let's make media together.
This public service announcement is brought to you by SPTV.
Hi, my name is Julia Flaherty. I've been living with juvenile diabetes for more than half of my life. I realized fairly early on in my diagnosis that this was an opportunity for me to take responsibility to draw awareness about a disease that, according to JDRF.org, affects almost 3 million Americans today. November is a National Diabetes Awareness Month. That's why I'm asking you to tweet me at Miss Trenchie on Twitter to tell me how you are going to help the world be diabetes-free. This disease is not curable. It is treatable. But for some people, that doesn't make it any less tolerable. Whether you have juvenile diabetes, know someone that does, or are just inspired to learn more about it, the month of November gives you a great opportunity to start. Don't push disease to invisibility. Set it free.
This public service announcement is not affiliated with JDRF.org. This has been an SPTV production. Together, we strive to make media with UWSP students.
Having trouble getting that first date? Ever wonder if soulmates are real? All your burning love questions can now be answered on SPTV's newest show, The Love Doctor. Join the Love Doctor herself, Michaela Hilgard, as she diagnoses UW-Stevens Point's love problems. Whether it's an epidemic of shyness or a case of mixed signals, the Love Doctor is here with the cure.
Serving a campus of 9,600 strong, we are the home of UWSP Television. We are SPTV. You can find us on Charter Channel 983, online, or on any of our social media sites. Hi, I'm Laura Braun, the General Manager at SPTV. I'm a Stevens Point native and want to make sure that we're providing you with the best local coverage of all the news, sports, and entertainment as we possibly can. If you have any questions or comments about our organization, feel free to email us or stop by our offices. We're located in the Communication Arts Center at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point and can't wait to meet you, because today we can make media together.